Hello children, welcome back to my channel. Now I am dealing with 6th class maths, that is practical geometry, and in this practical geometry we are now going to talk about construction of 30 degrees angle. How will you construct 30 degrees angle? It is actually not by using your protractor, by it is to be done by using compass and the uh, ruler. Now what you need to do is to construct a 30 degrees. First what you need to do, you have to draw a line, a ray. First you have to draw. First you draw a ray. Let me consider this as O and this as A, OA ray. Actually 30 degrees you will be getting when you take 60 degrees and by 2, that is 30 degrees. So that means what? If you bisect, we get 30 degrees on bisecting, on bisecting 60 degrees. So first we need to draw 60 degrees. How are you drawing 60 degrees? Earlier already we have done this O as a center with some radius. You have to draw an arc. After drawing the arc without disturbing it, let me consider this as P. P as center, you have to draw another arc. So this is O, this point is P, and this point consider it as Q and join PQ. So if you draw this ray, let me consider this as B. Angle BOA will be 60 degrees. This is how 60 degrees will be done. Now you need to bisect 60 degrees. How will you bisect 60 degrees? Actually, if just an angle is given to you, they ask you to bisect, you have to draw an arc like this. But already you are having arc. So let me take P as a center. More than half of PQ as radius. I should draw an arc in this way. Here, this is an arc, and without disturbing it, Q as center, you have to cut this previous arc. Let me consider this point as R. Now, if I join O and R and draw a ray, let me consider this as C. This angle is 30 degrees. This is how you have constructed 30 degrees by bisecting 60 degrees. So, what are the steps that you will write for it? First point, construct angle BOA is equal to 60 degrees using compass and ruler. Now here we need not write how this 60 degrees has to be constructed because already we have done an explanation about it. So just directly if you write it, that's enough. Now second one, what you are doing, P as a center, more than half of P as center, more than half of PQ as radius. Draw an arc. Next, third point, Q as a center with the same radius. Cut the previous arc at R. Fourth point, draw OR ray. Okay. Now what we will have to write? Fifth one, angle COA. Angle COA is equal to half of 60 degrees, that is equal to 30 degrees. Where here what is happening? Draw OR ray we have written, no? So where is C? C lies on OR ray. This point you have to write, because without writing that you cannot write angle COA. So this is how you can construct a bisector of a given angle 30 degrees. For 60 degrees, bisector is 30 degrees. OC is the bisector which is dividing this angle into two equal halves. Please note it down. Now the next one is construction of 90 degrees. How will you get 90 degrees, children? If you take 60 degrees and add 30 degrees, you'll be getting 90 degrees. Or 90 degrees, 120 degrees minus 30 degrees is also 90 degrees. So we are going to do this. In order to do this, what you need to do is, first you have to draw an angle of 120 degrees by using scale and compass. So how much you need to do? You should get 120 degrees. So O as a center, with some radius, you have to draw an arc. This is the arc that you will be getting with O as center. So whatever is this, with the same radius, this point as center, one arc here, and again this as center, another arc here. So this will be 120 degrees. This is PQR. So this angle is 120 degrees. Now here you need to bisect R and Q. You have to bisect, because this is 60 degrees, this angle is 60 degrees. Now this you need to bisect, that is more than half of QR as radius. If you draw an arc, comes in this way, Q as a center, again R as a center, another arc. So these two arcs are meeting at a point. So this one is I can take this as AOP. This angle measures, this is 60 degrees and this is 30 degrees. Totally these two together 90 degrees. So this whole angle is 90 degrees. From here to here it is 60 degrees and this is 30 degrees. Together you are getting 90 degrees. So how did you do the construction steps? First you have to draw first point, draw angle ROA is equal to 120 degrees. So how it has to be drawn? Already we have done earlier. So this point is quite enough. Second one, what you have to do? You have to bisect angle ROQ. You need to bisect angle ROQ. So bisect angle ROQ. So when you are bisecting angle ROQ, what are you doing? You are drawing OB ray. OB ray, which is bisecting angle ROQ. This is, if you want, you can even draw a broken line like this, so that you will have an idea. Angle ROQ, you are bisecting by this OB. Bisect angle ROQ. How? How are you bisecting it? You are bisecting it by drawing more than half of RQ. Already we have done that steps earlier. Q as center, more than half of QR as radius, an arc, and with the same radius R as center, another arc. Those two will meet at a point. If you draw a line, that is the bisector. So bisect angle ROQ. So here angle BOA is equal to, so what is this angle? This angle from here to here it is 30 degrees. From here to here 60. So this is 60 degrees plus 30 degrees, that is equal to 90 degrees. This is how you can construct 90 degrees. In this way, children, if you use your compass and do it perfectly, you will be getting. Now do this sum, children. In do this, you need to construct angle of, construct an angle of 45 degrees using compasses. So here also, initially 90 degrees should be done as it is. So the same thing which I have drawn earlier, I'm keeping this. This is 90 degrees. So 45 degrees, how will you get 45 degrees, children? 45 degrees you will be getting from 90 degrees if you half it, 45. So when you bisect 90 degrees, you are getting 45 degrees. So how will you bisect 90 degrees? See, angle BOA is 90 degrees and this is the arc that is drawn. So let me take P and this point is Q, this is R. Let me take this as S. So I should bisect P and S. So P as center, more than half of PS. So more than half of PS as radius. I should draw one arc like this and S as a center upon the same another arc. So let me call this point as C. This point as a C. So when I draw a ray passing through C, this angle is 45 degrees. I have bisected 90 degrees. So earlier it was 90 degrees. So this is the bisecting one. This whole thing is the arc that I have taken. So in this arc, P as center, more than half of PS as radius. One arc here, S as center, another arc here. These two I should join. So I have got angle COA is 45 degrees. So when they ask you to construct a 45 degrees, first 90 degrees, because the problem is only by using compass. So first you have to construct 90 degrees. How did you construct 90 degrees? First OA and then 120 degrees ORA. Then what did you do? This is from here to here 60, from here to here another 60. This we have bisected and this one has given 30 degrees. 30 degrees plus 60 degrees, totally it is 90 degrees. So when you got to 90 degrees means now BOA is 90 degrees. Now this is the arc that we have got. And this arc I should bisect to get 45. So PS center, more than half of PS as radius. One arc here, again S as center, another arc. This ray, if you draw this one, COA is 45 degrees. So how are you writing the steps? Steps of construction. First, what you will do, you have to construct angle BOE is equal to 90 degrees. How it has to be done already, we have done earlier. Now, second point, bisect angle BOE. So when you bisect angle BOE, where OC bisects, this is OC which is bisecting angle BOA. OC bisects angle BOA. Therefore, the fourth point angle COA is equal to 90 degrees by 2, that is equal to 45 degrees. This is the construction that you have done for 45 degrees. Please note it down. So to construct 75 degrees, first we need to 75 degrees. First 120 degrees we need to draw, children. So this is O and A. Actually, with O as center, with some radius. We need to draw an arc. The arc comes like this. This is O, this is P. Now whatever is OP, with that O as center, the same radius, one arc here, and this as a center, another arc here. So this is OP, this is Q, this is R. So you are getting OQ ray and OR ray. So this is 60, this is 60. Total it is 120 degrees. Now what I need to do, I have to bisect it to get what I should bisect, this, so that I'll get 90 degrees. So bisection more than half, I should draw an arc like this, and without disturbing it, Q as center, again arc. So these two arcs are joined here. So this is these are the two arcs that I have got it here. Let me write this point as S, OS ray. So here this is 60 degrees, children, and this is actually 30 degrees, because this whole thing is 60 degrees, this angle, and a bisector of it from here to here 30. Now I want 75, means 75 can be written as 60 degrees plus 15 degrees. So 60 degrees plus 15 degrees, this is 60 degrees. And this is 30 degrees. See, this one is 30 degrees. This is 60 degrees. So this 30, if I bisect, I'll get 15 degrees. So let me bisect this. This has center, more than half of this as radius, one arc here and another arc here. So this is the angle. Let me take this point as C. COA. See, now this is 15 degrees. This angle is 15 degrees. This angle is 60 degrees. So what is angle COA? Angle COA is nothing but 15 degrees plus 60 degrees, 75 degrees. So this is how I have constructed 75 degrees. So how will you write the steps? Steps of construction. First, directly we can draw angle SOA 90 degrees, or step by step, if you draw, if you write points every angle if you want to write. First one, draw angle QOA is equal to 60 degrees we have drawn. And second one, draw angle ROQ is equal to 60 degrees. And what did you do? Next one, draw OS ray, the bisector of angle ROQ. So, what is angle SO? OS ray is the bisector of angle ROQ. So, what is angle SOA? So, fourth one, angle SOA is equal to angle SOQ, angle SOQ plus angle QOA. That is equal to what is angle SOQ? Angle SOQ is nothing but bisector of angle ROQ, that is 30 degrees, plus 60 degrees, that is equal to, you have done 90 degrees. Angle SOA is 90 degrees. Next, what is the fifth point? You have drawn OC ray, the bisector of angle SOQ. Draw OC ray, the bisector of angle SOQ. Angle SC. Angle SOQ bisector OC ray. So, after drawing that, how much are you getting? Angle OCQ is how much now? It is nothing but half of angle SOQ. Angle SOQ, how much is angle SOQ? Angle SOQ is 30. So, it is nothing but angle SO, this is OC is the bisector, no? So angle OCQ is equal to angle COQ. Angle COQ is equal to 30 degrees by 2, that is equal to 15 degrees. This is 15 degrees. So now, seventh point here is angle COA. Angle COA is equal to angle COQ plus angle COQ plus angle QOA. Angle COQ is 15 degrees plus 60 degrees, that is 75 degrees. So, this is how you have done the construction of 75 degrees. Please note it down. Now, second bit, we are doing construction of 15 degrees. How will you do this angle, children? Let us have an idea. 60 degrees by 2 is 30 degrees, and 30 degrees by 2 is equal to 15 degrees. So this is how we need to, first we have to go for 60 degrees, bisect it to 30 degrees, bisect 30 degrees to get 15 degrees. So let us see how it has to be constructed. So first, let us draw OA, then 60 degrees we have to draw. So O as a center with some radius, we have to draw an arc. and without disturbing this point as center, another arc. So this is O and this is P. This is, let me write Q. Angle QOA, I can say that this is 60 degrees. This is measuring 60 degrees. Now what I need to do? First I have to bisect this. 60 degrees, if I bisect more than half of this, one arc here, another arc, this is R. This angle is 30 degrees. This whole angle is 60 degrees. Half of it is 30 degrees. Now again, this 30 you have to bisect. Again, at this point, more than half, one arc like this, and this another arc. Let me consider this point as a C. COA is, this is 15 degrees. So this is how we need to do the construction. So what are the steps? First point, draw angle QOA is equal to 60 degrees. And second one, OR, the bisector. Draw OR, the bisector of angle QOA. So when you bisect, what is angle ROA? Angle ROA is equal to 60 degrees by 2, 30 degrees. Next, fourth one, draw OC ray, the bisector of angle ROA. So, angle COA is equal to, angle ROA is 30 degrees, 30 degrees by 2, that is 15 degrees. So, this is how you can do the construction of 15 degrees. Now, 105 degrees, children. 105 degrees means 90 degrees plus 15 degrees. So, this is O A. Now O as center, some radius you have to draw. an arc and with the same radius, one arc here and another one is here. So P, Q, R. Now this is 60 degrees and we have to bisect this. So more than half of this has a radius, an arc with the same radius, another arc. So these two arcs are extended. This is yes, this is the point yes. Yes, O A is 90 degrees. Now 90 plus 15. Say children, this is 60 degrees. This is 30 degrees. Now this is another 30 degrees. This 30 degrees I should bisect. So again R as a center, more than half of RS, one arc here and this point as center, another arc. So this is C O A. This is 15 degrees. So 60 plus 30, 90 plus 15, total 105 degrees. So how will you write the steps? Steps of construction. First one, what you have drawn? Angle O, angle QOA. First you have draw first point, draw angle QOA is equal to 60 degrees, and second one, draw angle ROQ is equal to 60 degrees. Afterwards, what you have done? You have drawn OS, the bisector of, draw OS, the bisector of angle ROQ, that is equal to 60 degrees by 2, that is 30 degrees. So how much are you getting? Angle SOA, angle SOA is equal to 30 degrees plus 60 degrees is equal to 90 degrees. Angle SOA is equal to 90 degrees. Now what did we do? Angle SOA is 90 degrees. Now you have drawn OC, the bisector of, draw OC, the bisector of angle. What is this angle? ROS. Angle ROS. That means when you are drawn that, what you are getting? Angle COS is equal to, angle COS is equal to half of 30 degrees that is equal to 15 degrees. This is 30 degrees. Half of that is 50 degrees. So angle COA is equal to angle COS. Angle COS plus angle SOA plus angle SOA. Angle COS is 15 degrees plus angle SOA is 90 degrees. That is equal to 105 degrees. So this is how you have done the construction of 105 degrees, children. Please note it down. Now the fourth question is, same constructions 75 degrees, 15 degrees and 105 degrees. You have to do the constructions by using protractor. So one by one we will do. First 75 degrees. So let me draw. This is O and A ray. Then using your protractor 75 degrees at O you keep. So here this is 0 degrees. 0, so 60, 70, 75. So this is angle BOA is 75 degrees. By using protractor you have done. Next we are going to talk about, this is 75 degrees we did. Now 15 degrees. See, again O and this is O and A. Now 15 degrees. If I keep it like this, this is 0, this is 10, this is 15. So this is angle BOA 15 degrees. Now third one 105 degrees. So let me take OA like this. O, this point is O, this is A, 105 degrees. So here O is the center. So see, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 and 110 is this in between them, 105 degrees. So angle BOA 105 degrees. So by using protractor and this way we need to draw the three angles, children. Please note it down. Now fifth sum, children. Construct angle ABC is equal to 50 degrees and then draw another angle XYZ equal to angle ABC without using protractor. So first by using the protractor, let us draw angle ABC which is 50 degrees. So let me take this as C. Now angle ABC is 50 degrees. So here 50 degrees. So angle ABC 50 degrees. Now we have to draw, this is 50 degrees. Another triangle XYZ. So first what you have to do, draw let us take this point as Y and Z, YZ array. After drawing the ray, what you need to do is, by using compass with some radius, you have to draw an arc. Without disturbing it, Y as a center, you have to draw the same arc like this. So, let me take these points as P and Q. Okay, now let me take this as this is Y, this is S. Now, whatever is the distance between P and Q, measure the distance. The same distance, taking that, you have to cut an arc upon it. This, let me consider it as T. Now, join this through T, X, Y, T. So, definitely this will be equal to 50 degrees. You can even measure as a children. It is, if you measure, you will be getting it as same as that of this angle. If you do the arcs and all properly, you will be getting children, because mine slippery, so perfectly you may not see, but if you do like this, you are going to get the same 50 degrees. So how will you write the steps? Steps here, first one, draw angle ABC is equal to 50 degrees, and second one, draw YZ ray, and the third one, draw PQ, an arc PQ. This is an arc PQ on angle ABC. Now, fourth point, Y as a center with the same radius, Y as a center with the same radius, with the same radius, draw an arc to intersect YZ ray at S. Next, after getting this, what you have done, fifth one, S as a center and PQ as radius. PQ as radius. Cut an arc. Cut the previous arc, I can write. Cut the previous arc at T. Next, draw YX ray through T. Seventh one, angle XYZ is equal to 50 degrees. This is how the construction will be getting, children. If you do it properly by using the steps, you will definitely get it as 50 degrees, children. Please note it down. Now, sixth problem. Construct angle DEF 60 degrees. So, first, how will you draw 60 degrees? Already several times we have done. So, DEF. So, let me take this as E and as F. And how will you draw 60 degrees? Already we have done many a times. So, I have a center with some radius. You have to draw an arc in this way, and this as center with the same whatever is this radius, with the same radius you draw an arc. So this is angle DEF 60 degrees. Now you need to bisect it. How will you bisect? Already we have done this. Let me take this as a P, this as a Q. These are the points P and Q. So more than half of PQ will be drawing an arc like this here with P as a center and with Q as a center. So this point, if you join, let me write it as GEF is the bisector. So how much is this bisector? If you measure the bisector here, 30 degrees is this, and this is 30 degrees. If you use the protractor and do it, by using your compass and scale, you can a ruler, you can get this. So how will you write the steps of construction? First one, draw EF ray. Second one, E as a center, with some radius, draw an arc. Third one, arc to intersect EF at P. Next, P as a center with the same radius, cut the previous arc at Q. And fourth one, join, what you can say, or you write draw ED ray through Q. Fifth point, angle DEF is equal to 60 degrees. Then bisection. How will you write sixth one? Bisection, P as center more than half of PQ as radius, draw an arc. Now I'll write seventh point here. Q as center with the same radius, cut the previous arc at let me take this point here, G, at G. Eighth one, draw EG ray. Ninth point, angle QEG is equal to angle GEF is equal to 30 degrees. This is the construction steps that you will be writing, children. These are all the 8 steps are there for this problem. Constructing 60 degrees and bisecting it. If you use the instruments properly, you will definitely get it, children. With this, I am going to conclude today's topic. In the next class, I will be doing with the new chapter.